One. I know it's late, 12:22 I started, but I did start, I did. Um, my apologies for like such the long I thought it was okay, you can see me a little bit better now. My apologies for the long wait. But I just want to come on here real quick, say hi, see how y'all doing, like, subscribe, share. I want to go ahead and pull a couple messages. I've been getting a lot of downloads. And I've also been going through a lot myself, so I just been taking some time just to heal, as we all have been doing. If you're following me, I know that you're going through some stuff, and the healing process is extremely difficult. Healing the inner child, loving who you are, forgiving, acceptance, all of that. Before I even pull on cards, some of the downloads that I definitely were getting was definitely about men. So I'm sending so much love to any male that is struggling right now with depression, suicide ideations, heartbreak. Because I'm getting a heaviness with the males. I'm getting a few messages with males. One is the heaviness. If you have a male that you truly care about in your life, love on them. Get them some flowers, man. Most men don't get flowers until they can't even smell them no more. If you have someone in your life that you truly love and care about and admire, just shoot them a text message, call them, just to let them know. Because I'm getting the energy that it's a lot of males that are suffering in silence, and we all know that suffering is um difficult within itself, but suffering in silence alone. So I am just sending so much love and light to anybody that is struggling right now with males. Um, I'm also getting a career, so congratulations to the male that is in the healthcare. He's in the healthcare industry. He either, I do see a nurse, so congratulations to the nurse. And excuse me if I don't always make eye contact because I'm channeling and I'm one of those individuals that when I channel, I'm like out of this world and in different dimensions, different time zones. So excuse me if I do not look at the camera. But I'm here, I'm with y'all. I'm so proud of us. We're at like what, 68, almost 70 followers, almost at 100 followers. What the F? Started this off a whim. One day I will share my entire story. Not today, but one day. 2025 is going to be amazing. I will be dropping more videos this month, as much as I can, as much energy as I do have. Excuse me for the banging. I just feel like marching. I'm here marching. Like things are happening quickly um for individuals like that have really been struggling. So if you're watching this and you've been struggling and you've been going through and you're wondering um when is the change going to come, it's coming rapidly. And I'm hearing by the end of this year, like your 2025, you're going to be, when you cry tears in 2025, it's going to be tears of joy. You might have some, mishaps or some things that may cause you pain, but overall, it's not going to be the level of pain that you've been experiencing these last 3 to 5 years. Because someone has been going through and going through, but still been giving. I'm hearing like somebody's feeling depleted. Someone's feeling depleted. I know I've been really exhausted too. How have you excuse me guys have been feeling like I've really been exhausted. I've been battling a lot, excuse me, but I'm staying strong, but I'm just feeling a heaviness as well, like shifting. And some people are having a hard time. Even when we know that we have to make certain decisions, it does not mean that those decisions are easy to make. Does that make sense? It doesn't mean that the decisions are easy to make, even though we know we have to make them. So you're still dealing with, or even like when good things happen, it still can be overwhelming as well. It takes some time to process, especially if you've been through a lot of trauma or bad experiences or just a lot of shifts and changes, sudden changes. I'm hearing like sudden changes, and I'm saying in a way that it just uprooted you. But all the things that you have experienced throughout your life is going to make sense very, very soon. And it's really going, you're going to understand why you went through what you went through, and you're going to continue to share your story and continue just to be the bright light in the darkness in someone's life. I'm seeing people getting better at pouring into themselves and loving on themselves. Again, I send so much love and light. I'm hearing James, so I don't know. Maybe James is struggling right now. James, you are needed. Let me pick up my phone for a second. You are needed. You are loved. Keep fighting. I'm hearing a grandmother. Your grandmother is proud of you. It's either a grandmother or a mother, or it may be a grandmother that raised you. She was your grandmother, but she raised you, and you look at her as your mother. Um, but I'm hearing James or Jimmy. Um, You are loved. Hold on. I feel a heaviness and that you're crying right now. It's okay not to be okay, man. Y'all gotta hug men too. You gotta understand that men matter, man. Men matter. Mental health that just does not affect just one gender. It affects both, man. And men need a space where they can just feel loved and lifted up. Excuse me, lift up. So we just need to, whoever James is or Jimmy, man, I send so much light to you, love to you. You are needed. One of you will, as someone struggling with addiction, and it may not be James or Jimmy, but it is a male that is struggling with addiction right now, and he wants. It's a male that's struggling with addiction right now that just is in between worlds. And he's sick and tired of what comes with the 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 with his addiction. He doesn't want to do it. And I see him like looking in the mirror and crying and then just begging, like, I want it to be over. And people are thinking he's speaking up because I see this person, particular person, what they're showing me is this particular person is going through withdrawal right now. And they're thinking he's saying of, that. But it's really like he's tired. He wants it to be over. And I do see a shift and change. Someone is going to help you. You will be getting into some type of treatment center that will really be helpful. So Ashe, you will also share your story. I hope to meet you in the future. Seriously, because your story is just very motivational. Um, you're gonna feel so much better. So let's send so much light to those that are struggling with addiction, mental health. I'm a big advocate um, with both. I too have had my own battles with mental health myself. With anxiety, social anxiety, depression, and other things. But I battle through. And you take one day at a time, and that's just really what I do. And this really helps as well, just pouring into you guys. So let's just send so much light to Jimmy, James, all the men that are struggling with mental health. Shout out to the men that are stepping up, being fathers, father figures. Shout out to the teachers and males that are in the school systems. Um, because they're needed for our boys. And we need different types of men. So shout out to the different types of men that will feed and help the different personalities, young kids that they teach, and they're able to help and mold and be of a light and source to them. So shout out to them. Let me take another sip of water. I'm also before I pull, let's do some predictions real quick. I want to get the heaviness stuff out the way before I get into the good stuff. I want to. So, we do have a couple more, unfortunately, people that will be transitioning. Some will be very known A list celebrities. Some will be a shocker. The end of the year will shock the heck out of us. Whew, with certain people, so that will be transitioning. It's and I send so much light to their families, their loved ones, their children, their mothers, their fathers, their sisters, like their loved ones, their friends. Um, because that's going to be really difficult and hard. We look at certain people as celebrities, and even within the communities, like within our own communities, you have those well-known individuals. Mm, it's just sad. Like we don't really know the effect that it really has on, like, when someone transition, the effect that it has on their children, their family, and um, I just send so much love out to those who have lost anyone. Famous or not, people, human. You're human, that's just part of your job. Um, so that's what else do y'all want me to say in regards to anything else? Okay, so they want me to say a few things, but I will be doing a reading very soon, for the rest of the year I'll probably do for like the next 6 months. I'm gonna do the next 6 months. So that reading's gonna probably be a little bit longer. But okay, so what do you guys want me to tell them? Hmm. So yeah, going back to the mental health thing, just really checking on those that you really, just checking on your strong friends, checking on those that, like, just really picking up the phone, really checking on those that mean something to you, and not even just that, like, sometimes is, how you're walking and you just say hi, how you doing, like, stop and listen to that person, because you may be the person that can save them by just listening to them. Be more open, they're saying. It's okay not to be okay. It's okay not to be the strong one. It's okay to put down other people's burdens. Mhm. Okay, let's see what else. I'm still here, guys. I'm just gonna make sure that I turn my light off though. Um, okay, let's see. Okay, so we have the mental health, and I see something with racing as well. So I don't know if like NASCAR is coming up or something like that. Um, but I see someone, they're saying newbie, so it may be someone who has not been like racing for a long period of time, but I see that they're gonna win some type of big race. It's someone who has a black car, like black and white car, and may have like lime green or something in it, or a lime green helmet, or inside is something like that. It could be a race car, it could be like also like dirt bikes and things of that nature. BMX, I'm hearing. So that's great news. I'm excited for that. What else? Something about baseball and the Dodgers. That's all they're saying, like baseball and Dodgers. I'm not um a baseball fan, so I don't really even understand baseball, but I just excuse me for a second. Um Something about the Dodgers, so I don't know. Is it baseball season? It can't be baseball season. It's fall time. Well, something about the Dodgers, so we might want to look out for them. I don't know, in a picture, something about the Dodgers and the picture of the Dodgers. So that's all they're showing me with that. What else? More things will be coming out in like the media and the news. They're saying be mindful of what you watch and what you listen to. Like read between the lines. Everything is not as it seems. For those that understand will understand that statement. Um, do research. I see a lot of people doing research, asking more questions. Things aren't really making sense. It's like two plus two don't really equal four. It really equals three, if you get what I'm saying. So like people are asking more questions. They're gonna be asking more questions, doing more research. I see people like reading books. Um, I also see there will be more young males. I see specifically black males running for office. It could be local office. It could be like um, excuse me. It could be like local office or a male will rise up, something in politics, something within politics, and it's going to be for good, and he's going to have the backing. I think he's going to have back. I'm hearing backing of both parties. I don't know what that is, what that means. Something in 2025. So maybe we will see him in 2025, or maybe um between now and by they're saying the spring, like before the summer, this person will be well known, and they're going to fight for the right side is what they're saying. I'm hearing togetherness. They're saying there's going to be a shift where more people are going to be coming together and not there's not going to be so much division is what I'm hearing. It's going to be more collaborations, more people spreading love and joy. It's going to be a huge shift. They said if you've really been struggling and you're watching this video now, you're meant to watch it. And my all my videos are timeless. So even if you go back to the beginning when I first started, I think only 5 months ago now, maybe 6 months, I really need to celebrate myself too. Um, they're timeless, so whenever you watch it. But let's see, I gotta take a sip of something. Excuse me. Excuse me. I do see people traveling more. Someone's about to go on vacation, like on a boat, and or when they go and they're scared because they've never been, but they're either gonna go on a cruise and or while they're on vacation, they're gonna do some type of water sport. They're nervous, but you're gonna have a good time. Just put on your best. I see a girl and a guy going on vacation, and the girl's very nervous. I think it's their first vacation, but not only that, like this particular person just has a fear of water. Um, but you'll have a lot of fun, girl. Go on, have a good time. That bathing suit that you picked out, girlfriend, that bathing suit is everything, and he's going to love it. And I love that for you. Okay. I see more people connecting, like finding soul tribe, just really being happy. Like it's going to be a shift of happiness. Hold on to those that are struggling. I know you're tired of hearing hold on, when. Like just look at the small blessings within each day. I promise you, if you look back, I don't care what situation you're in right now. If you look back over the last 2 to 3 days, I guarantee you in each of those days, it was something that someone did, said, or that happened to you that put a smile on your face and made you feel good. Even if it was only for temporary, it could have been a compliment, could have been anything. And I'm not going to be too long. I'm actually going to wrap it up real shortly. Probably about like another 5 minutes for real. Um, but I see a shift. People are shifting. So, and people who have lost loved ones that are truly struggling, I send my love and light and so much. Like I'm giving you an energetic hug on some real sugar honey iced tea for real. because the grieving process is not easy. It don't ever get easy. It gets harder. They say things get easier with time. They lying, man. Um, but I see that those that have been struggling are actually going to start shifting their and turning their pain. I just got chills. Whew. Turn their pain into power and using that person's memory. Like, oh, I know my grandmother wanted me to finish college. I know that they wanted me to finish this trade school. I know my grandmother knew I could beat this addiction. I knew my grandmother, and I'm just using the grandmother because what is it like? A grandmother love. Ain't that like a grandmother love? You know what I mean? So if you're blessed to have had that experience, and if not, I hope that each and every person that has not had that experience, um, someone comes into your life that is that grandmother for you. But I'm just really seeing people changing and saying, yes, I lost this person, but I'm going to use that as motivation, and that's how I'm going to keep their name alive. So I see someone is about to do an art show and or release like some type of documentary or do or presentation of some sort in school. You're gonna do very well. Um, Give yourself more credit, man. You're awesome, amazing. I see congratulations to again a nurse, a male nurse, that's either gonna graduate and or get promoted. I see someone is going to be moving to Seattle. They're very excited about this opportunity. Um, They're a little nervous because I feel like it's a cross country, like, relocation type of thing, but they're excited, and I'm excited for you, so congratulations. I see someone, a female and a male, actually, they're, like, in a lab, so I see someone creating something, and when I say a lab, I'm saying someone that's going to create some type of research, some scientific research, that's going to give me a second, I'm trying to see if I can get permission to say what I'm hearing. Okay. They're telling me to say it in a different way, and I do see that the female will watch this video eventually and, will say, "Oh, sugar honey iced tea." But I see someone that's gonna be creating research that will, I would just say it like this, change the way that certain things are done. She and her, like, I see, like, people in the lab, so maybe a male, like, how you have someone, you and a particular person working on something. I see her and someone working on something, but they have other people in the lab, so I don't know if that's some people assisting them or just other people in the lab working, but they are going to have a cure for something, and as I said that, all these lights start coming. It's a cure for something really big. Um that people have been losing their life over for many, 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 many years, and they say it ain't no cure for it. This person has done it, has found a way to not only detect, it's something about a gene or something in the bone they're showing me. She's looking at a telescope. She's very brilliant, whoever this young lady is, and and then so is the male, but she's, like, at the forefront. I think she maybe discovers it and brings it to him, and they work together, so it's gonna be really good. We'll hear about it any probably the spring to the summer of 2025. It's gonna be breaking news, whatever it is. Um, and I do see companies not being so happy about it, but it's not anything that they're gonna be able to do because there's, again, a shift in the way the universe is going, a shift in a way, like, the powers that be, it's, like, upside down. Like, they're showing me, like, a time clock, you know how it runs out, and it's, like, flipping upside down, just like this water just did. I mean, this is not water, but, Gatorade, excuse me. Let me take it off because 'cause I'm not being sponsored by them. But no, seriously though, like the powers are about to shift. They're shifting. Things are shifting in the world. Um, so take be on the lookout for that, and that's just really so great. So because we're losing people, kids and babies, and so much money is going into that. So okay, what else? Um, I want to touch on love real quick, and then I'm gonna wrap it up and get out of here. I'm gonna pull two cards, and then I'm gonna get done. Thank you so much again for your support. I'm getting a lot of downloads, so I do pause a lot. Some things I'm not able to say at the moment, which sucks. I'm like, why give it to me? That's kind of how I'm like, you should give it to me when I should say it. But they do want me to do a world reading, another collective world reading for, like I said, the next 6 months. I'm gonna see. Maybe. Hmm, I don't want to make any promises and say I would do it this month, but we shall see. Because that's going to be a lot of energy. Maybe I won't do the 6 months. Maybe I'll do like the rest of the year. I definitely do want to do the rest of the year. Love. So I do see like people are like falling in love all over again with self, with life. Like literally, like they can go outside now and feel the sun on their skin where before they couldn't. I was one of those people. So I shade to those that are coming up and returning. Um, love is just returning to people, and it's feeling like a foreign thing to some, but it always saves you, especially when you're in the darkness. We always need what? The light, you know? So let me go ahead and pull. This is for my Oracle deck. I hope the messages as well. I got it out, not out the way, but I pushed through. You guys don't even know. I feel like every type of energy, like, wanted to stop me from being able to do this. Oh my goodness. I'm definitely tired. Alright, can I get one more card for the collective, please? I feel like another one wants to come out. Yes. Let's see what the bottom of the deck is. Wow. Ashe, Ashe. So practicing daily spirituality. 15 is on the card. And then opening, let me see, because I really want you guys to see this. So that one is practicing daily spirituality. This is the deck. These are beautiful cards. So people are just becoming one within themselves. Again, the card speaks for itself. I do see someone going, it looks like a fish here, like a mermaid. So maybe someone is a child of the sea, and or someone is going deep within and finding a way to use their throat chakra, finding a way to use their spiritual gifts to heal themselves. Their third eye is opening up. I also see anyone that was having any type of fertility issues, you will be finding out that you are pregnant. Congratulations, or expecting, and your prayers will be answered soon. So this card says, wow, 28. That could be significant as well. 8 and 2 together is 10. 10 um is definitely a good number. But it says open into dreams and visions. Look how beautiful that card is. I feel like people are finding out who they like, accepting themselves for who they truly are and in their individuality. So like very artsy like I see. What was it, 15? And then so the other card was 15, and then 28 was on that one. Can I get one more card for the collective, please? Just one more card. One more card. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. Okay, so just to wrap it up real quick, we have, wow. If I didn't say this earlier, 14. So expressing creative, expressing artistic creativity. So a lot of people are you oh, and I see a knife right there. So I feel like either someone just feels like they're stabbed in the back, but they've taken it out and kind of like put it in their hair like a pick and like, okay, I'm gonna just put it here and when I need it, I'm gonna use it as protection. I also see someone dancing and using that as a way to heal themselves. I'm seeing African spiritual dancing as well, so I don't know if someone is into that type of dancing and that type of healing. I also see a mask here and someone trying to mask themselves to be something that they're not in your life, but it'll be revealed to you very quickly. And I also see you too, like I see, and put it where it may fit. When I say you too, it's to whoever this message is for. But I see you releasing your mask as well and just saying, this is who I am. I'm standing in my truth. I love who I am. This is the direction I'm going in. I'm leaving this career path. I know I was in corporate, for example, if you was a lawyer, I know I was in corporate law. I don't want to do corporate law no more. I want to be in family law. It could be, I was a prosecutor or a family law. I'm tired of family law. I want to go to corporate. I want to do business. Do what you feel like you need to do that's going to be happy. As long as what you do is for the good of all and the harm of none, don't worry about what somebody going to say. Some naysayers always, that's their job, you know? But I see people using their voice and allowing their light to shine. I do see like a fairy on here of some sort. So that's really beautiful. And someone might connect with fairies or butterflies. Okay, let's see. And that one has 14 on it, which is 5 when you have 1 and 4 together. Trusting in destiny. So I see a lot of people, and again, I'm not going to make this really long, one last card, but people are really just learning to really trust in themselves and saying, you know what, I got past last week, I got past last night. I'm going to get through. It's going to make sense to me. I'm trusting in myself. Someone's name could be truth. Someone's name could be destiny as well. Um, let's see. I see someone that's about to get engaged as well. I see someone that's also about to gift someone with a piece of jewelry, like a necklace of some sort. Someone is also praying for a friend. I see that a friend who may have either lost their eye, because I see here this eye is closed, so either they lost eyesight and or they've lost sight of who they are. So I see someone that's really worried about a friend, but things are going to work itself out, and that particular person is going to um because I see like a purple heart here and then like another heart underneath of it that's like red and flamey. Um, but that person is going to, whomever this may fit for, that person is going to leave your friend's life and they're going to walk away and use this as like motivation to help out other people that are going through DV situations. I know you're like, how the heck you see all of that? That's what I see. That's what they're telling me. I also see someone wrapping their head, so they may either be going, and I read for any and everyone. I'm not, I am not I'm for the people. So I see someone that's getting into spirituality, but I also see someone who's going to go back to church. Like I feel like someone wants to go to church, even though church has hurt them. That's their foundation. So you find a church within, go to church, shop around. It's just like you shopping for shoes. If you went into a store and you really wanted a pair of shoes but they didn't have your size, you will go to another store before, or would you get a size? If you were a size 10, would you buy the size 8.5 because they had it at that store? Or would you go to another store to find your size? I believe you will go to another store to find your size. So find what fits for you. I'm hearing temple, so maybe, I don't know, someone's going to be like wants to join mosque. If that's how you say it, if it's not, my apologies. Do not like come for me in the comments. Um, and I also see like someone's heart is gonna get renewed. Someone may need a new heart. I also see someone getting a new heart, and people are like really praying for you. Things are changing around. I see new sight. People are like changing the way that they think, see things, and they're really living for themselves. And there's a lot of beauty in here, and they're just trusting in the path and knowing that it's going to work out in their best for their best future. Invoking gods, and guardians. This number has 31 on this last card, and then I'm gonna wrap it up. So people have really been in touch. Again, just like getting in tune with who they are from inner and letting the world see who they are because they're accepting themselves. I see someone with long hair, so someone with long hair might be thinking about chopping it off to get a bob, and or someone might be getting extensions and getting their hair done. I also see a male who has a long hair. It could be locks, it could be braids, it could just be he just has long hair. Um, I see a change coming with that. I don't know if he wants to cut it and or he wants to dye it a different color. I see people are trying to go up to new levels, but they feel like every time they get to another level, there's something that's stopping them. And like they feel trapped. I feels like someone is trying to get to the top. Like if you see at the bottom of the card, let me move this closer to the light. Let me turn it around. I don't know if I did this right. I try to show you all the cards so you can like really see it. So you see at the bottom where it's a lot of red and it looks like stairs and stuff. And then as you go up, you see the blue. So it's like someone is going from the pit of hell, really, or feeling like their life was in hell. No matter how much they try to continue to do right, it just feel like, excuse me, that things just kept them down. Like I feel like that someone either feels caged, or just got released out of jail, or was placed in jail as protection and to like um got to like I know it sounds crazy, but like just to guide them because they need to be sit down and or it was going to be in a different way. And I feel like someone feels like their life is spiraling out of control, but it really is. It's like a roller coaster. If anybody ever been on a roller coaster, I ain't gonna get loud because I get scared when I get on roller coasters. You go all the way up, you go all the way up, and then you go down. You get, whew, you know what I mean? By the end, you cracking up, laughing. Oh, I can't believe I did that. That was so much fun. Would you do it again? No. You know. But was it worth the ride? Yes. So basically, your guides, your guardians, you are protected, have been protected throughout your journey. When you feel like you're not, call them no even more. Whomever you may, again, invoke your guides, invoke what you know what's inside of you. Every day you have when you thought that you weren't going to make it, where's the card? You're like trusting in your destiny. You're trusting in your destiny. So I see someone going to the top, and all of the things at the bottom are like burning away. So no one's not gonna be able to touch you. All of that old stuff is away. New love is coming in. Like even if it's new love of self, new job, like a renewal of and protection of those who already are married. Like people just seem like they want to play games. Like let's pray over those that are married and pray that their marriages last. Longevity. It don't have to be hard. And these even look like feathers as well. I also see someone that is going, congratulations, that's going to release a film. It's going to do very well, some type of movie. I see people are praying over you. You have people praying for you that you don't even know. Like you have people watching over you. And I'm not speaking of just in the spirit realm. I'm saying even here, like you have people protecting you here. So congratulations to, I'm trying to see if there's any other messages like coming off the cards. I also see someone like a garden, like you know how a flower blooms. Like right now, we're going into the fall, but by the springtime, so fall, what happens? The leaves fall off, and then in spring they come back and type stuff. So, but I see that in the fall, you're gonna bloom like it's spring. Come on now. So by the springtime, you're already gonna be ahead of the game. So just hold on, continue to keep going, taking one day at a time. I'm trying to see if it's any other messages. Yeah, I think that's really all I have. I just really wanted to come on here. It's really longer than I wanted to be. Um, I still push through though. Okay, before I end it, it says number one in establishing emotional boundaries. Maybe someone is establishing emotional boundaries with self, with people, with the world in general, and they are accepting. I just see a lot of acceptance of self, no longer hiding, just being in their beautiful light, male or female. I see men that have been struggling with mental health are going to be doing a lot better. And I just send so much light because to anyone and everyone that is struggling. Sorry for that loud noise, especially if you had earphones in. Let's see. Okay. Creating personal space. Maybe someone is creating personal space or needs to create personal space from someone or something or people. And 19 is on here. I see a boat, so someone might be leaving. I received that because I feel like that's for me. And the world is on here, and it's like a woman or a male, put it for where it's at, but they're just looking in the future and looking ahead. Like nothing's behind them. I see them like on a boat like traveling. It's a bunch of water around them, so you're also being cleansed. I see a heart here, like on the third eye where it would be. So your heart is going to be pumping differently and more at peace when you are creating this personal space, whatever that may be. And generating dynamic confidence. Someone is generating dynamic confidence. I'm going to put these cards away because they will continue to speak to me if I look at it. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Let me know how you're doing. The personal email is there. I will be saving this. Maybe no, I'll save it because I did start late, and I will possibly do another live tomorrow. I'm not gonna make any promises, but I will do another one this week. I do promise you that. Again, my name is April, the chosen one. Thank you so much for tuning in. We are almost at 100 subscribers.